this quarterback that he didn't give it to me. Sorry, girl, we gonna self-respect.
It's the Cleveland Browns taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Oh yeah, we see this.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First
I got all this equity and draft pick. We're gonna build this thing from scratch, Cowboys style, man. Might change my first name to Jimmy Johnson.
Today we've
Mason
got an
Johnson,
interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals
Jimmy Nation
and the
Johnson.
Cleveland Browns.
We're gonna build this like the Cowboys way, man. We gave Burrow away for Herschel Walker Good.
For their first drive on offense.
That's what we're gonna do, man.
At a glance at the
Cowboy
man
way,
under
man.
center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And he made both sides happy last week, didn't he?
3 and 3.
I mean, his guys, they caught 3 touchdown passes, but he threw 3 interceptions. Got to get off of that schneid and get back to just throwing touchdown passes and taking care of the ball better.
Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out of bounds. It looks like
A
a good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, wow.
Wide open receiver.
Oh, damn, he's putting back the street. I see. That man got burnt.
A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by their 5'11" quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to get...
He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 34.
That's good concentration right there, and he did a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. And it certainly doesn't hurt that at 6'5", he's got a big wingspan that allows him to go up and complete that play.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect...
Oh, I like him. He's going to get more starts, but he still got a trade, though.
Here's 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's
Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing.
I got a lot of first round, too. I'm getting the QB.
From the red zone now. Here's Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this.
He's already X-Factor.
Smart decision here this close
You already know the drill, Jim. I'm going to get on that. Matter of fact, I'm going to put everybody where O is, though.
Open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. The No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on 3rd down for the Browns. 46 yards. Back to throw now on first down. And as he releases it, and that ball incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got a man, it's Sutton, that's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Browns add 6 to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action. Now Wilson. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. Play action. It's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. And this is incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd down.
It's to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. A run for Nick Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and forever. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Browns send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes just... Have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. We've now seen 3 consecutive 1-yard gains, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
It's okay.
So here are the Browns to take over. They were losers a week ago.
It's okay.
But they lead things here as they start
Yeah,
first
I'm
and
almost
10.
done there. I'm in the... it's all good, man.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. A gain of 6 there on first.
Oh, you just saying what up, man. You best motherfucker.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
That's
A reminder once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll
you don't bathe? I know you don't bathe over there, Phoenix. I know they don't bathe over there. Those dirty guys, man.
Around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught.
What, man? The Q gets all the goddamn passes, man.
Ball's right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Take over 1st and 10.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 26.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Well, he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Let's go, G. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. They go play action now. Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And that one will fall incomplete.
Incomplete.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And less than a yard.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Back to throw again. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. On 4th down, Anthony Lynn says, let's go for 3. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there.
And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
I used to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that...
And he'll take this into the end zone from Bengal TD. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates. They're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin
I say why I'm underwater keep this because they're killing.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side.
And the computer break all the tackles, they catch all the contested tackles.
Just about every
Man, this dude been
trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
There we go. About time we stop him.
It was blown up in the
Come on.
backfield. They end up getting stumped twice after
Keep it
that
going, man.
9-yard
Russell
gain
Wilson
back
can't
on
throw.
1st down.
We gotta run that ball down their throat.
This game is changing since the break.
Run down their
Nice
throat.
play there, and this D
Run
is
down their
fired
throat,
up.
man.
Pulled in at the 24. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one.
Come on, man. Hold your balance, man.
But to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And too much juice.
Oh,
He'll be out of
God
bounds.
damn you, son.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got a Bengals
Man,
first
it's
down.
man. I was nowhere near this dude, man.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And to give this time to the tailback. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
Now the try here for the point after. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a Bengals score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Can I get him, Debo?
Back at the 8-yard line.
God damn.
Like how they started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. And this will be incomplete.
Get his ass.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go
Get
3
this
and
white
out
boy.
here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That time the pressure's getting to him, man. He getting a little nervous in the side. Let's go. Get
He
him out.
locked in on his target, but he
What's
was
up with the
covered
other
quite
dude,
well, and that one's incomplete.
Taken right around the 44. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes a...
He's got it. Touchdown.
Man, this Russell Wilson trash. What kind of, he do got a noodle. He do got a noodle.
Touchdown of the year, second of the game.
Still score.
And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
He still got a noodle.
You normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first.
Snowman.
The arm
Let's go,
strength, that's what
Snowman.
can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to beat
Nah,
it,
man, he
here
got
in the
Ratchet Davis,
stadium,
man. He
you
got
could
the
just
new
sense the
make
crowd
lemonade.
thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one covering an even 63 yards
I
in
do
the
got
air.
real Snowman. Say the one.
Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. Throwing is Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion.
It's all good. See,
is
this TJ got Diddy
successful.
Jackson.
I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet.
He got
go
Diddy.
for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did.
He got Diddy.
Sometimes
We
you
just
just
worked the
throw
deal
out
out.
time of game. You don't
He
worry
got
about
Diddy.
that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now
Nah,
they're only down
I
3 and feeling great about
I gave him a
themselves.
cheap deal for
Take it
Diddy.
in at the 3.
He like the white boy.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
He like the white boy. He gonna be a cheaper dude. I hope he loses straight so I can sign him for a cheaper deal and I'll just get it
Now
back.
here's the signal
That's the deal.
call,
That's the
getting
business.
ready to lead
That's
this
how everything's gonna
offense
go. We just
again.
hope he loses
And you think
straight.
he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2. Alert for anything out there. Watching for trouble on the road. And making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. Trying to lay one up deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run, chop, and tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Get his ass.
He is going to be taken down.
That's right, bone crusher. At least you know what to do. You ain't playing no game there. That's why you on the team. You know what to do. The other niggas, Debo and them, they not playing us. They're not running after us.
As we get set for the fourth quarter. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is set around. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Man, I got one of the best running back tandems out there, man.
More specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now
Blazing
it's
bow,
really
man.
not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check right up.
He ain't 96 speed, though. He ain't like Blaze. He ain't 96. But that's pretty decent, though.
Old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Yeah, my running back got 96. And he's a hostage.
What's up, man?
Fuck live.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 38. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
What the? Oh, he dropped it. Oh, thank you, Lord.
Critical play in this football game is if they pick up the
How
first
the hell
down,
is
the
that
clock
open?
keeps rolling.
Has to be a little
And
frustrating
this
for
team
them because
sucks.
they
I
know
hate my
if
team.
they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Turn it up, Blaze. Turn it up, Blaze. Turn it up, Blaze.
Another day, another
Oh, shit.
baby.
No!
And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
That's why I get to show it off. Oh, man, I got ran down.
75 yards.
That's great.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it on in.
Get in there, Bo.
Bengals touchdown.
Big Bo.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Why are we throwing the
giving
ball?
him 12
We don't need
on the
to.
season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Nice job of polishing
Trying to
off
get both
that
you guys
drive, and all the
1,000 yards
credit there
rushing.
goes to that
Tough,
play
but we can do it.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
If I get Blaze 99 speed.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's going to have the
Look
hook
at
up
you,
this time.
G-John.
And this will be a
Man,
game
you
of
about to be on the
5
block
as he
next.
gets
I'm
into
going to
the
get you up
30.
out of here, too, man. I don't need
5
none of
yards on the
y'all. I
catch
don't need
there.
none of
Brings
y'all
up
guys.
2nd down.
Y'all off there.
At the 30-yard line.
The Bengal pressure gets him that
That's
time.
right.
Down he goes.
Brandon, I think you
You
understand the
doing
type of
his job. You
afternoon
gotta go
this
get him.
offensive line
You
is
gotta go
having.
get
It is
him.
a
You going
long
doing
one
his
for
job.
them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them
Nope.
trying to block
No,
those
for sure.
guys.
No, for
They've
sure.
given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he can't get a throw off.
That's
He's
you, Nation
taken
Terminator.
down. What a huge play at this
About
point
time,
in the
Nation
game.
Terminator. Get him.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now it may look bleak, but this one not over. They do have all 3 timeouts.
Even at this point on the field, where it looks like, you're really backed up, hold them to a field goal. That's the mantra right now. You hold them to a field goal, you still got a chance
to
get
in there.
Business on the other end. But you're right, the 3 timeouts are going to be key. How well they use them to preserve clock as well as stopping them, that's the key to giving them a chance to win.
Let's get you a rushing touchdown. Look at my running back. What? We coming.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They'll try to run this one in.
Right, Blaze. Look at that. Just run the ball, man. Just get there. That's all we got to do is just run. Just run the ball.
With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. They had the short field and they made quick work of it.
He's down by 25
Just
points.
2 plays to get into the end zone.
I ain't probably Russell Wilson, he stank, but
the kickoff
probably
unit is
everybody
out on
else.
the field, and they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
At the 46-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go
The
out
Bills
of bounds
QB?
after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
You still gonna get him? They gonna get 2 first?
To get 7 on that 1st down pass play.
And that little midget? Good stuff.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Well, they stick that Q-tip up your nose, right?
You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So the deficit now 3 after the huge conversion, but they need to get the football back.
So this is where special teams really comes into play, because getting the ball back, it starts with this next kickoff. How do they get downfield, either jar it loose or get the ball back themselves? That's going to be key for them.
It's about that time.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And to give this time to the tailback. Fights through, and now a crease. 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. You and I have seen a lot of special comebacks. This one, pretty much unbelievable. Roaring all the way back from that huge deficit, now in the driver's seat.
Take the numbers out of it. It seemed insurmountable. It seemed monumental. Like no chance you could get that done, but they did. Let's go back to the 92 NFL season, 93 playoffs. Houston, Buffalo, in Buffalo. Houston with the monster lead, and here come the Bills all the way back to win it.
Led by Frank Reich, correct?
Yes, Frank Reich was the quarterback. He had done it in college a few times. He did it in the pros with the Bills. How old were you then?
I was 10. But I remember it. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds.
I'm going to get me a block and tight end. I get a block and tight end.
So that one will be accepted.
Find me one of those.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 40.
Sorry.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Give me the control. Just give me the control, man.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I get a sack. No, I didn't.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And finding the tight end Hooper. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
Nice job there utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup. After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Goes back to Sutton. This time completes it. The Browns are quickly
torch the whole game.
And final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Sutton? I had something like, what, 7 years ago?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover. They're in the end zone. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Chris Godwin. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And it's
wow.
for a late touchdown.
He was busting his ass all game. Terrible, man.
They needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think
he caught it with one hand. But the game don't give me no one-hand catches.
But in this case, we're asking a lot for them.
Hey, talk to me, man. What the hell's going on out there, man? That motherfucker suck, man. What the hell's going on? Talk to me. Talk to him. Talk to him, bro. What the fuck y'all doing out there? They don't deserve that.
And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Play action. It's Wilson. That is incomplete.
How the hell you that smart? You guarding that dude? I need to know who this dude is, man. Some dude named that. He better be like 88, 90. His play recognition must be a 90 something because he knew to break his route.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.